Good morning, all of you. Let us start today lesson number 6, triangles, fundamental theorem of proportionality or basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. This is the very important theorem of this lesson, very important one. So there are three names for this theorem. One is fundamental theorem of proportionality or basic proportionality theorem, or we can call it as Thales theorem. State and prove fundamental theorem of proportionality can ask, or state and prove basic proportionality theorem, and state and prove Thales theorem. Any way question can come. Okay, so read the statement. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides, if a line is drawn parallel to one side, automatically what will happen? That line will intersect the other remaining two sides. So to intersect the other two sides in two distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So the remaining other two sides, this line intersecting. So intersecting time, you can see two line segments are forming. That line segments ratio is same. That only you wants to prove. Once more listen. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in two distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So I will explain through diagram. Okay, see this diagram. Listen, this is the original diagram. This diagram and remaining two diagrams I drawn downside. Both for your understanding only drawn. No need to draw for the examination. Examination you draw only this single diagram. Okay, here you can see. So this is triangle ABC. So what's the triangle? Triangle ABC. Here you can see D. I drawn a line D or line segment D. This line segment D I drawn parallel to BC. That means if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, the meaning is that D is drawn parallel to BC. So first sentence clear. If a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, here which is parallel? D is parallel to BC. Clear? To intersect the other two sides, which are the other two sides? Already you have taken D is parallel to BC, one side taken now. Which are the remaining two sides? AB and AC are the remaining two sides. So this D intersecting other two sides. Which are the two sides? AB and AD. This line D intersecting AB at which point? D, and AC at which point? E. So the remaining statements clear now. So once more we can repeat the same statement. If a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides, which are the other two sides? AB and AD, at which points? D and E, at distinct points given. D and E are distinct points. Then what we want to prove? We want to prove that the other two sides means this side and this side, divided in the same ratio. Divided in the same ratio means here D is intersecting AB at which point? D, and D is intersecting AC at which point? E. So very clearly you can see that AD one segment and DB other segments, and AE one segment and EC other segments. So you can see here AD and AE are the segments above this line segment D, and DB and EC are the segments below this line segment. So AD and AE lies above the line D, and DB and EC lies below the line DE. This much points clear now? Okay. So what you want to prove? Therefore, that other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So these are the segments forming AD and DB. Segments of line segment AB is AD and DB. Segments on the line segment AC is what will come? AE and EC. They divided in the same ratio. The meaning is that AD by DB, ratio of this line segment AB, and AE by EC is the ratio of the line segment AC. So that what we want to prove, they divided in the same ratio. So we have to prove that AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Got clear the theorem? Once more we can read the statement. See here. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, so which line is drawn parallel? D is parallel to BC. To intersect the other two sides in two distinct points. To intersect other two sides, which are the AB and AC are the other two sides, intersecting in two distinct points D and D. Then we have to show that the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. That means AD by DB, one ratio, is same as AE by EC. This is your question. Now I hope so all of you got the concept clear. Okay. Now for proving this theorem, actually we are taking four triangles. Okay, four triangles we are taking. That four triangles I drawn separate here for your understanding. So first triangle ADE with the base AD, and downside you see. Second triangle is DBE, this one DB with the base DB, and third triangle is ADE with the base AE, and fourth triangle is DCE with the base EC. So here why we are taking this these four bases only taking, that you want to know. So that you listen here, what you wants to prove here, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC, you want to prove? No. So for proving AD by DB is equal to AE by EC, you take one triangle with the base AD and another triangle take with the same base DB. This AD base and DB base you are taking, no, both the triangles altitude same only will come. Okay, and next one, another right hand side, you take AE base you take for one triangle and EC base you take for the other triangle. This is the technique in this theorem. So we are taking four triangles with these bases, AD one base and DB other base, AE one base and EC other base. Okay, so that is why I drawn the four triangles separate. Okay, so here we listen. This AB line segment, listen. AB is divided into two line segments, which are the AD and DB. So we will take two triangles in such a way AD is one base and DB is the other base. So that dividing you will get AD by DB will get, no. For that purpose we are taking four triangles. Okay. So preliminary points, what is written in the theorem, just you see. We are given in triangle ABC in which a line parallel to side BC intersects other two sides AB and AC at the point D and E. That already I explained and given. In triangle ABC, okay, a line is parallel to BC which intersects the other two sides AB and AC at two distinct points D and E. This all you can write by yourself. No need to by heart. And next, what he wants to prove? Therefore, we need to prove. What he wants to prove? AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Okay? AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Now, very clearly you can see that triangle BDE you take and triangle DEC you take, both are obtuse angle triangle. This angle you see, is a right angle? No. It is an obtuse angle triangle. In obtuse angle triangle, if you want to draw an altitude to base DB, if you want to draw an altitude to the base DB, so then which vertex we will draw the altitude? We will draw the altitude from E. So altitude from to where we are drawing? We are drawing the altitude to the base DB. Why we are taking this base DB? Because that you need in the answer. So that I taken this BDE as one triangle. So what is the base taking? DB. Altitude where we are drawing? Altitude is drawing from E to the line containing the opposite side. So line containing opposite side I extended and shown. So what is this altitude? En is the altitude. So what's the area of this triangle? Half base into altitude. So what's the base here? dB. Altitude what will come? En. You may think that this altitude is drawn outside. But obtuse angle triangles, altitude will not be on the same line segment. It will be on the line containing that line segments. That means line containing that line segment means this one. This I extended and drawn. So this is the altitude n. Clear? That concept only you want to get from this theorem. Okay. So once more listen here. Which is the triangle we can see from the original triangle? This is the triangle DBE. And next triangle what we are taking? DEC. In both the triangle you can see that D is the base. See once more we can see the triangle DBE. See this one. And next triangle is DEC, which is the common side coming. D is the common base coming now. In such a way you want to take, then only we can prove this theorem. You may think why we are not taking BDC. BDC taking it is not coming in such a way. So that we are taking BDE. BD is taking, what will happen? So in this triangle AD also we are drawing the altitude from E no. So BD taking, then we are drawing the altitude from E only. So same vertex coming now. That is why we are taken in such a way. So that D is the common base will come. D is the common base will come. Such a way we have to arrange the triangles. Okay. So let us start the proof now. Okay, all of you got clear the concept? This is what type of triangle? Obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangle, altitude is always drawing to the line containing the opposite side. So here we are drawn the altitude from which vertex? E to where? Line BD. So which is the altitude? En. Clear? So this much only you wants to get. Okay. So we can start. So how many triangles we will take here? 4 triangles. Which are the 4 triangles? One triangle base AD, second triangle base DB, third triangle base AE, fourth triangle base EC. Clear? Okay. So next what we written? Let us join B and CD. So we joined B and CD, then only we can take the triangle. BE joined and CD joined. So that we are going to take a triangle whose base is BD, BDE, one triangle, and the triangle what we are taking? Triangle EDEC. Okay. Now the point you listen. Any point doubt is there, you can ask again and again. So let us join B and CD. And next point what I written? Draw DM perpendicular to AC and EN perpendicular to AB. See here. Draw EN. This EN is perpendicular to which line segment? AB. So EN is perpendicular to AB drawn, and DM is perpendicular to line segment AC. Therefore, EN is an altitude to AD also. EN is an altitude to DB also. Okay, clear? Similarly, DM is an altitude to AE also. DM is an altitude to EC also. Okay? That concept is the main concept in this theorem. So, first triangle, we are taking AD as the base. That is the first triangle, this one. So, in this triangle, which is the altitude En, from this triangle only I separate drawn only for your convenience. So, this triangle, listen, ADE triangle, listen. What's the altitude? En is the altitude. What is the base? We are taking AD. So, what's the area of the triangle? Half base into altitude. That is half AD into En. Okay, we can see I written here. See here. Area of triangle AD is equal to half base into altitude. Therefore, area of triangle AD is equal to half into AD into En. Okay. Area of triangle AD, short symbol is AR. AR means area of triangle AD. Okay. So the short symbol given half into AD into N. So one triangle's area you taken now. Now we can find out the area of which triangle? Area of triangle BD. Area of triangle BD is this one. So what is the base here coming? BD is the base. Altitude what is coming? En. So we can see here, I written here, area of triangle BD is equal to half BD into En. Okay. So next, now all of you knowing area of triangle finding out. So next triangle. So here for the next triangle we have to take AE as the base. So same triangle only ADE. So half base AE into its corresponding altitude is DM. So what we written see here, half AE into DM. And next one more triangle is remaining. Which triangle? This triangle. Here EC is the base. What is its altitude? DM only. Therefore what we will, how to write the area of triangle? Area of triangle DEC equal to half base EC into its corresponding altitude DM. Okay students, clear the concept now? 4 triangle we are taking. 4 triangle, how base taking already I shown. First triangle you take AD as the base. Second triangle you take DB as the base. Third triangle you take AE as the base. And fourth triangle you take EC as the base. Okay. 4 areas I written here now. See here. The 4 areas see. First one, second, third and fourth. Now what we will do? Take the ratio of the first and second and take the ratio of the third and fourth. Okay. So take the ratio of the first and second. Area of triangle AD upon area of triangle BD is equal to half AD into En upon half DB or half BD into En. Half cancelling, En cancelling, what you are getting? AD by DB. Okay. Next point. Third and fourth ratios, take the third and fourth areas, you take the ratio. Third and fourth triangles areas ratio take care. Area of triangle AD upon area of triangle DEC is equal to half A into DM, half EC into DM. Half DM will cancel, so you are getting AE by AC. So this one you take it as equation number 1 and next one you take it as equation number 2. Now here very clearly you can see here in the LHS part numerator same no, ADE, area of triangle ADE, numerator is same and denominator also same. So how denominator same coming we can see. See the diagram, main diagram see. So this triangle BDE and this triangle DEC having the same base D, no, same base D is coming. And these two triangles are lying between these two parallel lines. So D is parallel to BC. Therefore these two triangles BDE and triangle DEC lying between these two parallel lines. Therefore their areas are same. So last year I have studied two triangles lying between a pair of parallel lines having the same base, their areas are equal. Same base, no. So what is the area of a triangle? Half base into altitude. If they are lying between same parallel lines, their altitude also same. So then what will happen? Base also same, altitude also same. Therefore their area will be same. So you have studied last year 9th standard, the theorem studied itself. Two triangles having the same base and lying between a pair of parallel lines, then their areas are equal. Clear? Therefore what you can say? See again, come to the point. Therefore what you can say? Here the numerator is already same got, because same triangle, no. Denominator's area also same. If denominator's area BD and DC are lying between a pair of parallel lines having the same base, therefore their area also same. The meaning is that numerator same, denominator same. In short what you can say? This fraction and this fraction is same. LHS of both the equations are same. Therefore, what will happen automatically? RHS will be same. So AD upon BD and AD upon DEC are same fraction. Therefore, LHS is equal, then automatically the RHS also will be equal. Okay, you can see what is written down side. Triangle BDE and triangle DEC are on the same base, lying between same parallels BC and DE. Therefore, area of triangle BDE equal to area of triangle DEC. Therefore, from equation number 1, 2, 3, what you can say? AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. This theorem we are calling as fundamental theorem of proportionality or basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. Okay, so you got the concept clear now? Okay, very important theorem, repeated theorem for the board also, several times asked for the board examination. Okay, here there is nothing to worry, only 4 triangles you take. One triangle base AD, second triangle base DB, third triangle base AE, fourth triangle base EC. Then ratio of 2 triangles area, first and second triangles area ratio take here, and ratio of these third and fourth triangles areas ratio take. You will get the answer easily. Okay. Now I am going to explain some important laws. Okay, these laws are very important and very necessary for this chapter throughout. So first ratio I written as alternando law. Alternando means, see here I written already 2 ratios, A by B and C by D, 2 ratios written. In these ratios, A and D are called extremes. A and D are called extremes. B and C are called means because they are the middle terms, no? So, for example, if you are writing the ratio, A is to B form writing, A is to B is equal to C is to D. So, extreme which are they? A and D are in the extreme position. Therefore, we are calling as A and D are extremes and B and C we are calling as means. Only this means interchanging, B and C interchanging. So that law we are calling as alternando. If you are interchanging only the means, the answer will be same only will come. So then what you can say, A by C is equal to B by D. So I given an example for your understanding. 2 by 4 means how much coming? 1 by 2. 3 by 6 is simplifying, how much getting? 1 by 2. So this means only you interchange and see this 3 you write here and 4 write here. See, listen, these both the ratios are same or not? Same. Here 2 common coming, no, cancel. What you will get? A 2 by 3 only will get. Therefore, if 2 ratios are equal, then alternando law satisfying. So in alternando law, what you will do? Only means interchange. What we will interchange? Only the middle terms. Okay. This law we are calling as alternando. Next one we are calling as invertendo law. All the laws I didn't written, main laws only written. Okay. If A by B is equal to C by D, invertendo means both the places, LHS part and RHS part, both you take the inverse. Inverse taking, then that also correct. 1 by 2 is same as 2 by 4. It is very clear for you. Then reverse take and see 2 by 1 and 4 by 2. 4 by 2 how much coming? 2 by 1. Okay. Next one, componendo law. If A by B is equal to C by D, actually this componendo law is obtained by adding 1 in each place. Here add 1, here also add 1. Then take LCM and see, you will get this one. Okay, componendo law is obtained by adding 1 to the equal ratios. A by B and C by D are equal. If you are adding 1 to both the ratios, you will get this one. This law we are calling as componendo law. For that also I shown example for your understanding. 1 by 2 is same as 3 by 6. It is clear for you. 3 by 6 means what will come? 3 cancel up and down. You will get 1 by 2. So both the ratios are equal now. Now here what is I applied? Componendo law applied. 1 plus 2 by 2. Here what is happening? This B denominator adding here. Here also denominator adding here. So 3 plus 6 by 6. 1 plus 2 by 2, what is coming? 3 by 2. 3 plus 6 by 6. 3, this 6 adding here. 3 plus 6 by 6. So what will come? 9 by 6. 9 by 6 you simplify. What will get? A 3 by 2. The meaning is that 3 by 2 is same as 9 by 6. Therefore, component law also correct. Okay, it is actually what we are doing, adding 1 to the equal ratios. Okay, now next one more law written, dividendo. Dividendo law, I only simply written the law only, same method only. Instead of adding 1 here, subtract 1. A by B minus 1 do and C by D minus 1 do. You will get this law. So if A by B is equal to C by D, then what you can say? A minus B by B is equal to C minus D by D. Okay? These 4 laws are very important. One more law is there, result for equal ratios. So that I will explain the where necessary there. Now, listen the important note. It is very, very important formulas. Very important for numericals, MCQs, etc. etc. Very, very important. So listen here. Basic proportionality theorem only applying. If L is parallel to BC, the first law already you have studied. AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. And second one, DB, it's invertendo. See here, invertendo applied and got. DB by AD is equal to EC by AE. Both are important. And third one what is coming? AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. Actually, it is obtaining from this way. Obtaining in this method. Already I done the rough work here. See here. AD by AB also, and one more law is there. DB by AB is equal to EC by AC. That these both are I explain and shown here. It is only for your understanding, rough work only I done. This is just you want to learn only. So how learning, I will give you the explanation. Okay. So this, listen how it is got, you see. AD by DB component apply. AD plus DB by DB is equal to AE plus EC by EC. So AD plus DB, what will get? AB. AB by DB. This one AE plus EC, what will get? AC by EC. So what's its inverse take here? DB by AB is equal to EC by AC. Got no? See here. Similarly, this one take care. Then component apply. See here. DB plus AD by AD is equal to EC plus AE by AE. So what you got? AD plus DB, what will get? AB. EC plus AE, what will get? AC. So got it's inverted to take care. AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. Clear? So these 4 laws. And next last one, which one coming? This one. AD by AB is equal to AE by AC is equal to D by BC. It is also very important formula. So actually this is not getting from the fundamental theorem of proportionality. This is obtained by this method. This triangle ADE and triangle ABC are similar. If AD and ABC are similar, their all corresponding sides are in the same proportion. No, that only. AD by AB is equal to AE by AC is equal to D by BC. Okay. So how these two triangles are similar? That also you wants to know. No? Listen. So very clearly you knowing that this line L is parallel to BC. No. Angle A is the common angle, and this angle D and this angle B are corresponding angles, and this angle E and this angle C are corresponding angles. Therefore, in triangle ADE and triangle ABC, all the corresponding angles are congruent. If all the corresponding angles are congruent, that two triangles are similar. That is why I written here AD by AB is equal to AE by AC is equal to DE by BC. This is obtained from this condition only. Triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC. Okay. So once more we can recollect these formulas. Very, very important formula. We can learn from the diagram. Then only you will remember the formula. Okay, we can start now. Listen. AD by DB. Okay, AD by DB is equal to AE by AC. So when we are writing the formula here, upper half plane's line segment you write in the numerator and lower half plane's line segment you write in the denominator. So some students are writing upper half plane here writing, lower half plane here writing, so your answer will be wrong. Okay, so AD, AE, upper half plane line segments, no? So AD and AE upper half planes line segments and DB and EC are lower half planes line segments. So try to follow the same way. Okay, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Try to maintain the order properly. And now its reverse how coming? Lower half plane first write. DB by AD is equal to EC by AE. Clear? Are you understood now? So upper half plane's line segment numerator right, lower half plane line segment denominator right. One formula. Now lower half plane's line segment numerator right, upper half plane's line segments denominator right. That is the second formula. And the third formula how getting? See here, AD by AB, whole line segment take. Whole line segment or the full side you take, AB. AD is a part of which side? AB. Therefore AD by AB. Then upper line segment AD taken. No? So here also you take upper line segment only. Therefore AE by AC. Once more repeat. AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. We can see the formula. How got already I explained here. AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. This is upper half plane's line segment divided by these line segments are came from which side? AD came from which side? AB. AE came from which side? AC. Clear now? Now, fourth formula how coming? See? What is here? Lower half plane's line segment. We can see the diagram. DB by AB. DB obtained from which side? AB. Therefore DB by AB and EC by AC. I got clear? That technique you perfectly learned. So any triangle, any way asking you can do well. So DB by AB is equal to EC by AC. Okay. And last fifth formula I told you. This triangle AD and this triangle ABC are similar. Therefore, we are applying the formula AD by AB is equal to AE by AC is equal to DE by BC. Okay, very applicable formula. This all. So, all of you got now these 5 formulas. All the formulas every time repeatedly you draw different diagrams and apply and see. Very important formulas. Okay. Okay students, now I want to explain converse of fundamental theorem also, so that I will explain in the next video. Okay, this for properly you learn it. Bye.